from somebody who works with kids, who can actually reflect back to me what kids would think in a space. I know for me, I can get really caught up in what I think as a parent, and to be able to be opened up to seeing it from the eyes of the child is really incredibly helpful, and to really be working from a space of open heart, and that's what Michael's gift is.
So I just want to say I really appreciated this class. It was really powerful for me, and I feel like it's really affected the way that I interact and relate with my kids, and relating and interacting on a much deeper level. And I'm getting, especially my challenging kid, a lot better. And I think this class has made a huge difference in that. And so it's been a really powerful influence in my life. So I would highly recommend it. And I think Michael has a way of sort of getting to the core of issues really quickly without, getting through the layers without spending years getting there, that it can see right through to the core of things, and that's really helpful in moving forward and getting out of a stuck place, especially with parenting.
And I'm here to say that I've been really, really impressed with everything that I took away. Michael has a capacity of really just getting to the underpinnings of what's really going on with kids and their struggles. And let's face it, it's a really different world today than it was when we were growing up, and the digital age and the speed with which things are going on, and safety concerns. And he really illuminated some profound ways of working that were really new for me to contemplate. And in 6 weeks, it really changed a lot of how our home felt, and how our relationships were developing, and I just have nothing but just glorious things to say about Michael and how he approaches this particular domain.
It actually made me like parenting a little bit more. I had, when I came to you 5 weeks ago, I was in a place of feeling sort of overwhelmed and exhausted by it. I'm a single mom, and it felt like a huge responsibility. And now I find that I'm a little bit more engaged in the joy of parenting, and that I'm less triggered and burdened by it, and I feel a little bit more of a sense of being kind of on a journey with my kids and growing myself too.
Impact. And I actually have found a way to give more space in my conversations with my family, which was something I tend to jump in real quickly, and now I'm stopping and checking in with myself before I engage with them.
Missing for him, but what I learned through this class is that I can I can have a really deep bond with my son, similar to what I had with my daughter, even though I'm not the male role model. I learned a lot of tools to really connect with him on a deep level in a way that he's being receptive.
Attitude. And instead of trying to control your kid's attitude, which is kind of what I've always done, I realized I need to control my own attitude. And so if I'm trying to control their attitude and control them and guide them, then they end up resisting, and I'm not successful. But now that I've learned that, hey, all I have to do is control my own attitude, and somehow that guides them, and they feel that. And I start to see positive results. I start to see them go in good directions. So.
So the reason I'd recommend Michael's classes is he has a real world understanding of where these kids are coming from and what their struggles are, these days, and he has a real curiosity that's taken him deep into the heart of these kids, and as well the same thing with parents, and I think it's really reflected in the coursework and how he presents each individual subject matter that we explored in the class. Plus, I think, more than anything, I think Michael's a really, really integrated man. I think he's somebody who really, understands his own heart, his own mind, how the mind works, how the emotional field works, and his connection to spirit, I think strongly informs the desire to help families, kids and adults alike, to become the most whole individuals that they can be. And for that reason alone, I think his work is really extraordinary.